the first time he did Miss Universe, all the cameraman, everybody saw how he behaved, and he would come out on stage. This will give you an example of how Trump operates. You know, when you're doing a live show, it's very expensive, right? It's union. You got directors, you know, DGA cameramen and stage managers and all these guys standing around. So they're doing a rehearsal. Trump comes out, lines up all the girls on the side of the stage, like on the stage where you're shooting, walks up and down and inspects them all, sticks his finger in their mouth, checks their teeth.
Whoa. Stop. Like he literally puts his finger.
Checks their teeth. Yes, because he looks for big horse teeth like Ivanka. That's a turn on. He likes big teeth. It sounds crazy, but it's true. Yeah, he sticks his little doll fingers in their mouth and checks their teeth. So he makes notes. You know what I mean? He did this, went on for an hour, and people are disgusted. Cameramen are disgusted. You know, the people in the truck are disgusted, but nobody stops him, and you lose an hour of shooting time. You follow what I'm saying? It cost that production, you know, $50,000, right? So the next year when they show up, it's written into the production schedule, Trump inspects contestants.
Oh my God.
True story. And that's how he operates. Stuff that like will blow your mind and you're like, I can't believe what a pig this guy is. He gets away with it. He wears people down because he's so in your face. He would pick his favorites and invite them up to the room. You know, that's how they win. He's looking for girls that look like Ivanka. That's his obsession. He's obsessed with her. And she hosted that show. Miss Teen Universe, she hosted.
The women are lined up, and so he walks up, he
inspects them,
puts his fingers in their mouth to see their teeth, doesn't ask them to do it, he does it.
He does it. He lifts up their lips and looks at their teeth, just like you're buying a horse. So I'm telling you, he would take notes at some point. He had a little notepad. He'd look at their asses, look at their tits. Right. Can I curse?
Good hooves. Yeah. Okay. So
he's checking the stock. You know, they were his girls, and it literally was written into the schedule. Trump inspects contestants the next year. The first year, people are like, "What is happening?" You know what I mean? But he owns the pageant, you know, and he liked to make a show of it.
No, it's okay. So he would literally pick the girls that he wanted to go to his room. What did he say?
Exactly. You and you. If you want to win, come up to Penthouse Suite, more or less. Because you don't want to be the girl that Trump likes. Right. You don't want to be the one that he, you know, there's a reason he has 200 charges, you know, 200 alleged sexual assault and 25 people on record, you know, right now saying he attacked them. You know, so he's not the guy you want the attention from.
And you've seen that firsthand. So you've seen that firsthand.
I haven't seen him attack a woman or I would have gotten involved, you know, but I've seen him do things that a normal dude who was on the up and up would not do.
Yeah, well, I think once you got to the fingers in the mouth, I think that was pretty...
Exactly. Or walking in. He would walk into the room where they're changing.
So, yeah, I mean, I think he even said on the Stern show that he used to walk in while they were getting dressed and pretend it was an accident or whatever it was just to see them.
It wasn't an accident. He made a big deal that he could do it because he owned the pageant, you know, so he looked at them as his girls. It wasn't an accident. He knew he was going in there. It wasn't like, oh, wrong room. And he walks into the Duvetine because it's just pipe and drape. You've been backstage.
And he did that for the teen one too, right?
Hell yeah, he did it for the teen one. That's his jam right there.
God, come on, man.
That's the thing is he has a bunch of charges, right? Like with like kids.
Yeah, 13-year-old girl. He was going to trial for, you know, a 13-year-old girl in Jeffrey Epstein's house. That's on record. You can watch her deposition. Trump Tower, he used to go down. He would go down and, you know, the Trump Tower on 57th Street, 56th Street. He would walk around the lobby like to Asprey and the Starbucks and stuff and be like, hey, you should be a model. Like, because school trips would go in there and they would use the restroom because there's like a public restroom and a Starbucks. So like when you came in from Jersey on a school trip, you might meet Donald Trump because he had a modeling agency and that was his big front. Like, do you want to be a model? I can hook you up. Trump model management is how Epstein based his thing. You know, Epstein was Trump's protege. You know, like Trump was the godfather of this stuff. Trump model management was human trafficking. I don't want to get too deep into like stuff, but if he wasn't Trump, he'd be in jail right now.